Oh, I love that for a set of opening titles. That lovely vision that you just saw blowing you a kiss there was one of the resident hosts from the Drag Brunch on Virgin Voyages' Valiant Lady. Virgin Voyages, you might think, hang on a second. Virgin Voyages. I heard of Virgin Trains and Virgin Planes and Virgin this, that and the other, and even going up into space. Aren't they doing a Virgin one of those as well, aren't they? But Virgin Voyages, now this is new on me. Well, Virgin Voyages actually launched last year. And so it was slightly unfortunate timing because so far no one's taken a cruise with Virgin. Well, a few people sort of went to Miami, but a proper itinerary hasn't yet happened with Virgin Voyages. And now there are 2 Virgin Voyages ships as well, which is brilliant. Now, what's on board? In fact, I wonder with this one, are we able to go on board first, or are we doing everything in order? Should we go and have a little look round? Because Virgin Voyages has so much included as standard, and you can imagine with someone like Richard Branson and a brand like Virgin, if they're going to take on the cruise industry, they're going to do it in a very, very different way, and they do everything very, very differently. It's very much a social experience. It's very much a chilled out kind of. It allowed you to kind of be a big kid at sea. You can kind of act out all your childhood fantasies later in life. That kind of makes sense. It's a really nice, free and easy kind of offering. The accommodation is great. It's fresh, it's funky, it's modern. What's available on board, and by the way, you're not called passengers on board. You are sailors, which I think is really, really quite cute. If on this one you decide to go for one of the balcony offers, and I've forgotten what they call the balconies, but they actually have a hammock on the balcony if you decide to go for that. Absolutely brilliant. Your offering on board has so much included. Actually, Wi-Fi is included as standard on board Virgin Voyages. And you see they've got a range of different staterooms and suites as well, which are just so funky and so different. All of your dining on board is included. There's like 20 different dining venues. They're all included. You just go to whichever one you want whenever you want to. It's a really, really lovely new offering, and it allows you. I mean, I'd sum up Virgin Voyages by basically saying fun in the sun, because they're doing short but perfectly formed itineraries, like the one we're going to show you right now, which I think is absolutely brilliant. It has a great price tag to it, has a great feel about it. And still now in May of 2022, you are going to be among some of the first people to sail with Virgin Voyages. Now, we fly you out to Barcelona on the 15th of May on this one, and you join Valiant Lady, which is the second of the Virgin Voyages ships to come along, even though you might not yet have seen the first for obvious reasons. So we sail into Toulon in France here, so a really lovely gateway to the endless number of villages that there are in Provence. Really lovely part of the world as well. Of course, enjoy the wines down in southern France as well. And then we go into Marina di Carrera in Italy, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, you'll love this. And now it looks like at the top of the mountain backdrop, it looks like snow, but it's actually some of the world's purest marble. The Carrera marble is, the very famous statues that there are around the world are made with the very famous Carrera marble. So that's going to be quite a nice place to visit. Next we go to Corsica, to Ajaccio. There's wonderful, breathtaking mountain trails here, or you can just take in the views for the capital here. We're in the capital of Corsica, which is a French island. It's beautiful. Next we go to Sardinia, into Cagliari, and that's the capital of Cagliari there, which is beautiful. Wonderful beaches there for you to explore as well. Now, the next port, which you have your overnight in, I think this just typifies Virgin Voyages as well, because you've got an overnight in Ibiza, which is a really, really exciting prospect. So not only can you do Ibiza Old Town and all the more sort of sedate things by day, but you can get involved in the slightly more up-tempo activities that will be back in Ibiza come May next year as well, because you're there for an overnight as well, which is pretty good. I love this. Now, there are various dates on this itinerary as a whole. Of course, you sail back into Barcelona, and that's where we'll fly back to the UK. Various dates on the itinerary running from May through to October, but I'm going to give you the price. We're pretty early on in the season here, 15th of May for 7 nights. I'm going to tell you that the price tag includes up to $400 to spend on board. So that will be pamper treatments and you know, drinks and things like that. But you start with your inside price at just $1,199 per person, which for a Virgin Voyages cruise is really, really good, because they are a premium product. They are a new cruise line. They are a smart cruise line. They are a sophisticated cruise line as well. So they are a little bit more considered than some of the other cruise lines on the market. But that is an excellent price, considering that up to $400 of what they call sailor loot, which we call onboard spend, is coming back your way as well. Here's the details. So if you want to go up to Ocean View or to balcony, so an Ocean View is a sea view with Virgin Voyages, and the balcony, I was struggling to remember the name, it's a sea terrace is their balcony, and their sea terraces actually have a hammock on them as well. So you go and swing on your hammock out on your sea terrace. You'll love the way your room is configured as well, actually, your stateroom. They're really, really cool. They're really, I mean, it's just like fresh city hotel kind of offering on board, and you'll spend next to no time in your stateroom whatsoever, because you'll want to be involved in everything that's going on as well. So if you want to know more about Valiant Lady, she joins the Virgin Voyages fleet in addition to Scarlet Lady, who was the first launch last year, and there's lots more details about both of the ships on the website as well at cruisefirst.tv. In fact, if you go to this offering, you can search all the Virgin Voyages cruises, but if you look at this, it'll show you more about the ships as well. Talking of which, should we go and have another look? Because actually Virgin Voyages might be brand new to you. They are a new cruise line, so I think they've done virtually no cruises yet so far because of the way the world has been. So many venues on board as well. I mentioned that basically every eatery that there is on board is included in your price there. So the galley, just quick and casual food there. You've got different food stalls which are sort of serving the equivalent of street food, I guess, but you just go and grab and go wherever you want to. So tacos and sushi and burgers, they're available in a 24-hour diner, by the way, for burgers. You can get paninis, bento boxes, noodles. They've also got the test kitchen there as well, where you can get cooking lessons, which is really good. You can learn how to shake a cocktail there if you want to, and it's really funky. It looks like a science lab. I was on Scarlet Lady. And yeah, it looks really, really good. You've got the pizza place, of course, which does, as the name suggests, pizzas with a bit of a Caribbean twist. You've got Pink Agave, which is your Mexican hacienda. They do lovely mojitos in there and fabulous, authentic Mexican foods as well. You've got Gunbae, which is a Korean barbecue restaurant when you can concoct your own flavours, which is very easy for me to say. I think that was part of Gunbae there, actually, where you basically do part of the cooking yourself as well, which is a really lovely social experience as well. Love all of that. And remember, your 1199, there is some sailor loot, so some onboard spend up to $400 coming back your way as well. If you want to know more, just give us a quick call on 0800 953 4700. Thank you so much for your company. As always, please do make sure that you stick around with us, because we've got plenty of shows right now.